All right, the adventure of today is swapping out the whole light fixture on the Sprinter van. So that whole thing is going to come out. I have this one out. Kind of want to show you what this entails. It's actually not that bad at all. The light itself is held in by 4 screws. So I got that out, but to get to some of those, you do need to take the grill off. The grill is held on by 2 screws, one here and one here. Oh yeah, there and there. And then you got to reach down and unclip a clip here. You push down, that depresses, and that clips. And then 3 clips down here. That comes off and allows you to get into here. I was able to get it out without having to take this whole white piece off. But what's holding this in is some clips here if you need to take it out, and a screw there. Then as I pull this out, somebody broke this fitting. Now these fittings, don't put a screwdriver in those. That will break them instantly. What you're supposed to do is just push down, and that depresses that little hook right in there and allows for it to come out. Somebody jammed a screwdriver there and tried to pry. That's the opposite of what you need to do. Just depress that. This whole thing will come out. There is a pretty substantial rubber seal in there, so you will need to pull pretty firm, but it'll pop out. So that's what we got going on. Let's jump into the next step. So I'm taking this piece off on the other side. I have it completely removed. One thing to look out for is these little clips. I talked to the mechanic the other day. They were working on the engine. I was doing this part and was asking him how to do it. And he said one of the things to look out for is these little pegs break off all the time. So you might want to get those, or be ready with some zip ties to get those on. But you have to take this off to get into these bolts. And I have the light just hanging off one bolt. So I'm gonna get our bolts put in. And then this one is actually goes over and sandwiches that light tab in there. But that's it. This piece has a bolt here and here down in there. And then it's held in by these clips and these pegs right here. And that's pretty much it. And then I'm gonna plug this bulb in and turn it on. So now that I got the main screws in, I plug it in. Let's see, right there. There's our plug that snaps into place. And now let's test it out. And let there be light. Look how shiny that new light is. I'll put a link in the description of these guys. Got them off Amazon. I think the trickiest thing about this is just knowing where these clips are and that they pop off. And then knowing how to undo that plug. You push down on the plug. And it's easier once you kind of pull the light out and get to it than trying to do it inside there if it's your first time. But now it's time to get this thing put back together. Our light works.